Okay, now this is Exhibit E. On this day, Sadia's daycare called and stated Sadia had to be picked up for disruptive behavior, flipping out and throwing chairs. When I picked her up, I was bringing her to mom's babysitter, and she had one of the worst meltdowns that I've ever seen, screaming, "No Mushu, no Mushu," referring to Jazzy's house. I explained to her, Daddy had to go back to work. She begged to go to my mother's house, saying, "Cram, cram, cram." Sadia started having a lot of accidents around this time, scared to go number two. This just gives a highlight of the dates in question. When you look at the messages, there is going to be context so you can see the conversation before and after. Starting off is July 5th. I text Sadia's mom, "Are you here at your mom's house?" because she was flipping out and she doesn't want to go. August 7th, about a month and 2 days later, I sent another message. Past few weeks, Dee Dee flips out every time it's time to go home. She used to just say no, no, but now she starts crying. I can't figure out why she doesn't want to leave. Now, August 8th, this is the very next day. On August 7th, that's the day I dropped Sadia off with her mom. She was gonna be with mom for the next 2 days. And so I dropped her off on August 7th. The following day, August 8th, I get a call from the daycare. Now, this day is mom's day, but she did not pick up her phone when the daycare was calling her. So the daycare knows, what days is mom days and what days is dad's days. So the daycare called me since they couldn't get in contact with mom. So after I picked her up, I sent mom this message. I got her already. She was flipping out, did not want to go to your mom's house. She kept asking for my mom. So she's at my mom's house. I had to go back to work. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong, why she's been acting out in school and with me. Did you relocate? What's new in her life? I don't understand why all of a sudden she's acting like this. It normally happens when there's major changes. She's flipping out every time I go to drop her off. She's been sent home from school for disruptive behavior and throwing chairs. So Sadia's mom texts back, "I can't go to your house. Why didn't you just drop her to my mom's house?" And she says, "No, there's no changes. She is fine. You already know how she gets sometimes. She even does that when you're coming to get her sometimes. This is the first time in a long time she's getting sent home from daycare." So she says, "I need to pick her up. Are they home?" And then I say, "She was flipping out crying. There's a reason why she does not want to go to your mom's house. I don't know what it is because she cannot talk to me. Does your mom yell at her? Is someone over there disciplining her the wrong way? It's getting worse and worse every time I go to drop her off. Today was unlike other times. I know how she gets, but it's never this severe. I'm not asking for your address. I asked simply if you relocated because that would explain why she's been acting out." So the next date in question would be August 20th. The last few weeks, Sadia has been different. I'm starting to worry maybe something in her diet that's making her digress. Sadia's mom says, "Digress, she has a fever." I said, "No, digress, not a fever. Digress, the opposite of progress. Instead of her mental health progressing, it's digressing." Then she says, "Okay, well, I told you multiple times, I don't buy that juice. My fridge is filled with water and the apple juice, and I make juice. My mom has fruit punch, but even when she's goes there, both my mom and dad give her water. She only allowed juice once or twice over there. I know what it means. I read it wrong." So I explain, "It's so hard trying to keep track of what's going on with her when she's not with me. She can't tell me anything, so I know nothing. I can't call or text anyone she is with when she's not with me. My daughter has special needs. I'm her biggest advocate, and she is suffering because I have no knowledge or communication with anyone else who is caring for her. She moved to a whole new city, and I knew nothing about it until weeks later and found out from school. Last few weeks, I call her phone at the hours you suggested, didn't get any callbacks. The lack of communication and consideration of all that I do for her physical and mental health is very toxic. All I'm asking is to be more mindful of what is happening. This co-parenting relationship is causing problems for her. We need to be on the same page for the sake of Sadia and her need for special care." Okay, now September 9th. The last text message was August 20th. So September 9th is approximately 2 weeks after the previous message. So I texted Sadia's mom regarding she started having a lot of accidents and she was scared to go to the bathroom. And I just didn't understand what was going on and why she was, all of a sudden scared to go to the bathroom. I later learned that this is a sign of a child being sexually abused or some type of trauma that the child is dealing with. So I texted Sadia's mom and I said, "Hey, can you please make sure that she doesn't play in her shoes and they come back with her when she comes back to me? Also, she's been having a lot of accidents. She keeps trying to hold it in. She doesn't want to use the bathroom." The next day would be May 8th. And this goes into 2020. But when we get into me keeping Sadia extra time and also the accidents, we're going to jump back to 2019. But this is just regarding, my concerns with, Sadia's babysitter. So on May 8th, 2020 at 2:12 p.m., I asked Sadia's mom, I said, "Hey, can Dee Dee stay with me for a little while longer? She's already crying, saying she wants to stay with Papa." Her mom texts back, "Is 5 p.m. good?" I responded, "Perfect, thanks." Okay, so the next message would be May 27th at 2:27 p.m. The app that I use to download all my text messages, it doesn't show like a clip art of anything of the video that I sent to Sadia's mom. So on May 27th of 2020, I sent her a video showing Sadia crying and saying, "No, no, stay with Papa." So here's the video. Why don't you want to go home? You don't want to see Mama?
Papa?
I know you want to stay with Papa, but Mommy misses you.
No.
You do this every time.
No.
You don't want to go see Mama?
No.
And Daddy gonna pick you back up on Friday. Daddy will pick you back up. You go home with Mama, you have fun.
See, Papa?
Oh, baby, I know you want to stay with me.
No, we can do that.
TD, Daddy gotta go to work.
No, we can do when you work.
Mom responded, "I don't care because when she gets here, she isn't crying and she is happy to see me and everybody else. And she is playing and doesn't ask for you while she is with me. So I don't know." Okay, so on July 31st, this is about 2 months after the incident in May. Okay, so on July 31st, me and Sadia were just getting back from a trip. We went to Myrtle Beach with my mom and her cousins. After being away from her mom for 6 days, she was still flipping out crying after having to go home. July 31st, I sent a message to Sadia's mom saying, "I wish Dee Dee could talk and tell me what goes on wherever it is that she lives and with who is around her. After not seeing you for 6 days, she is flipping out because she has to come home. She can't talk or communicate with me. I don't know where she lives. I'm tired of seeing her like this and not knowing why. Every time I question you about what you feed her or anything goes on when she's not with me, you get offended and give me a smart ass answer and act like I don't have the right to ask these questions. She is squeezing me, screaming, crying because she doesn't want to leave." Sadia's mom responded. She says, "Sadia lives with me and only me. Sadia goes to my mom's house when I have to work and is with Jazzy and Mushu playing. Sadia eats the food I cook or when my mom cooks. I don't buy much fast food. After Sadia is dropped off, she is not crying. She is happy, playing and hugging me, asking for food. We go home and I have her. Sadia does not cry for Dada. When a child is having fun, doesn't matter what it is, they don't want to stop to do something else. I tried it out to see. When I took Sadia swimming at the pool, she was surrounded by her friends. I asked her, 'Do you want to go to Dada's?' She started crying, same way you explained, and says, 'No, stay with Mama.' So I get your concern, but honestly, there's nothing to tell. It's a behavioral thing that she does. That's all I have to say on the matter because I don't know what more to tell you." And I respond, "Okay, thanks. I don't know what to think. She can't talk or explain anything." Then her mom says, "Trust me, I know and I feel exactly how you feel every single day. It scares me to death. Sometimes I cry at night thinking about it. It's very hard and I'm trying my best, same as you're trying your best." And I respond, "Okay, thank you." Her mom says, "Welcome." I said, "Dee Dee has a little souvenir for you from Myrtle Beach bag. There was another one we got from Virginia Beach. I'll send them home when I find it. Exhibit